All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Pirate101 campaign. Let's find out what happened last time. Well, before we plunge into the craziness that will happen today.
With whoever's
or I can say what happened last time if you want
Last time there was a big fight. It's started out Max kind of going up and hiding from everything, and everyone started getting surrounded by these. I can't remember exactly what they were, but they were like gargoyle things that when you kill them, if it's not radiant damage, they turn into ghouls. That if you don't kill them with radiant damage, turn into zombies. And once you kill them, then they die. But then Meowie already came down, and Max got him with the highest damage crit that we've ever seen in the game. And after that, everyone started surrounding Meowie. Oh, and Faris dropped a statue on him. And then Meowie teleported away. And the fight raged on with guys hiding behind statues, and fireballs were flying, and people were trying to cover, and then eventually we beat them all, and now we have recovered somewhat, and we are going to chase after Meowie.
And at the beginning...
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we found a crystal relating to Kronos as well.
Oh yeah, that thing.
How he telling us not to trust him, and his involvement is rather still sketchy of what he was doing, but it didn't seem good.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, you can take the reroll for this session, and are there any other preparations you want to make before going after Meowie?
I quickly run over and grab 3 golden coins off the ground.
I guess the ones you left all the way back at the...
I have mage armor up.
I'll activate the animated shield.
I have warding bond prepared, but considering how much I was getting absolutely slaughtered last time, I probably don't want to put it up.
How's Max looking? Is he looking okay?
Yeah, he looks alright.
I will slap a death word on myself as I'm running along.
Alright.
Do we need to heal up Catbeard and Rodolfo?
They look like they could use a little bit. So does Daelen.
Yep. Do we have any means of healing?
I mean, I have 1 greater and 1 superior potion.
I used all my graders during that, and I have 1 superior left.
I have 1 greater and 1 superior.
I have 2 of each of them, as well as 2 regular healing potions.
That's 4 greater and 1 normal, which is 90, 24. We need 47 plus 25. We need 72 HP for us to be full, so 60 should be fine. So I guess I'll use 1 of my graders. And then you can give each one grader as well, I guess. That's probably the best way.
Catbeard should be fine with just 1 greater healing potion.
Yeah, exactly.
We
So
can use the standard healing potions outside of battle, since they're not going to be as useful in battle.
Yeah. I'd say a greater on a standard on Rodolfo, I think, should do it. Actually, no. I think one greater on each of them is fine.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not quite topped
And then
off,
dump
but...
the standard into
Daelen.
Okay, I'll pass Daelen one of my standards.
Okay, if we need it, I've got a couple more greater if we need it in a fight.
cast one of my greater healing potions to Catbeard, I guess.
Okay, I'll keep track on his sheet.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only
So-
an hour. Okay, I'll wait.
I assume we're like running as we're like swapping potions and chugging.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you start heading up the steep mountain, the lava continues to flow past you, and eventually you cross past a switchback that leads to a more direct path, and it is at this point you are able to spot Meowiardi. He's a fair distance away, and before you can more or less begin to exchange words or anything, there's a large earthquake, and when you look off in the distance, you see the threads of the spiral snaking towards the top of the mountain at a quick pace, and they look like they're gonna get there within maybe 10 turns, aka 1 minute. They're moving blistering fast. There are 5 of them just coming from every storm gate coming back this direction. And Meowiardi, after that fiasco, looks up, but doesn't really seem too terribly phased by it, and keeps pushing forward. And with that, we will roll into initiative.
I'll just do this button.
All right. Ice, if you want to, you can roll Meowiardi, the Rook, and the Reflation into initiative while I do the NPCs.
Just fix my health and everything too. What was my health at? It was at 63.
I believe Catbeard has a +2 to his dex, right?
Oh, I'm doing that.
I'm given.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
on the boat sheet if you need a sheet. It's +3 index.
Yeah. If you want, you can roll for him if that makes
Alright,
it
yeah.
easier. There's less guys here for me to worry about, so I can do it too.
He got a 15.
Alright.
16. It's +3.
Oh, okay, 16.
I will do Rodolfo, who's also +3.
Person movement, didn't
How
realize.
long has it been since the end of the last encounter? Has it been a minute?
Yeah, I would say it's probably been at least a minute, maybe 10.
Okay.
So Bless is down.
Bless is down, and Gem Flight is down.
Long Strider's still up.
Longstrider is still up.
All right. So, if everything is squared away, then
Devin's not in
oh, wait,
initiative yet.
we don't have Devin in initiative.
I'm not? I should be. Yeah, my initiative's roll was 0.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I have a -1 modifier, and I rolled a 1.
Oh. It just defaults to 0, which is why I was like, wait, what?
All right. Well, then we will start with Meowiardi, who Yeah, he's going to keep moving. And then he's going to use his cunning action to dash. Wait, no, he doesn't have that. I'm thinking of the other guys. So he's going to move here. And he is going to... Yeah, you're just out of range of this. So he's going to hold his action. Yeah, that's Maliarty's turn. Win.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Is it a action or a bonus action to drink a potion?
Either one. If you use your action, it's max. If you use your bonus action, you roll.
Okay. Perfect. Then I will bonus action drink a hill giant strength potion. So I would have more strength, and then long strider, I'll move 40 feet. That trigger is whatever he's got cooked up.
Yeah. So let's see how good it is. Probably gonna miss you.
I'll say, I'll get you over there, Quin, if you ready yourself.
Very
What did
well.
Maliarty do?
He fired his pistol.
Okay. Then for my action, I will prepare as soon as Faris gets me over there to hit Maliarty. And that's my
All right.
turn.
He's gonna shoot at you again.
He can try.
He can. 24.
I will use arcane deflection as my metal shell starts to take on a slight shimmer, and I increase my AC by 2.
Wouldn't that make it 24?
No, yeah, it does. So yeah, he still hits me.
Alright.
That's fine.
So Meowie already manages to still hit through this, and part of this is poison. Does that matter to you?
I'm resistant to poison.
Alright, so I'll roll that part out separately then. Oh, interesting. So that's the piercing damage.
Okay.
And then that's the poison damage.
Wow.
So you take half of 38 poison damage and 14 piercing damage.
Is it like a poison bullet or something?
Yep. Remember how he was hanging out with all those acidic boys that were licking their daggers?
I actually don't, but
He doesn't.
Quinn's like, I don't remember these guys, but man, this acid doesn't feel great.
Okay, is it poison or is it acid?
It's
It's
poison.
poison.
Because they are not the same thing, despite what Pokemon has trained us all to think.
Yeah, I know. I know.
okay.
I'm just going off of the flavor. Anyway, that's the first legendary action, Rodolfo.
Alright, Rodolfo's just gonna follow Quin and take the dodge action here.
All right. And then we move on to the Awook. And yeah, he's gonna get up my friend. Enough. Yes. All right, he's gonna cast invisibility on Meowiarty.
Okay.
And so he will be concentrating. And the first turn of the spiral arms heading up towards the top has passed. So I will move this token out here and do this, so that way you can see how many of those turns have passed. Faris.
Okay, I am going to run up here. 5 feet left. And how far am I away? Okay. The dragon dude or meowie already. As I prepare vortex warp.
Meowie already.
Okay, he's invisible, but yeah, I'll vortex warp Quin next to him.
All right. Whoop.
And I'll like take cover relatively on the tree with the last, and I'll use sorcery incarnate or innate sorcery.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
See Max or
And Quin's readied action goes off.
Yep. So make your attack roll at him at disadvantage.
I'm gonna preemptive lucky this actually.
okay.
Did I hear
So-
disadvantage? No.
Neutral.
Okay. Yes. Wow.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a nat one.
Alright.
He luckied it. Oh no, he
He
luckied.
did.
So.
He already luckied.
Yeah.
Alright, well there goes a lucky.
That's a shame.
Alright, that's it.
All right.
Okay.
Daelen.
Alright, Daelen will move 30 feet, and he'll activate the Gem of Seeing, which gives him true sight for 120 feet.
Okay.
For a minute, and
You can see him.
Yeah, as a bonus action, I will shoot Moriarty with the cannon.
There is this rock in your way.
Oh, there is a rock. Can I do anything else with it? Not really. Yeah, that's my turn then.
All right. Meowiarty will take his second legendary action to pivot around. Actually, yeah, he's actually just gonna get away from you while he can for free.
Yeah.
Right. That's what he's gonna do. Catbeard.
Okay. Just a second. I need his stats. I didn't fire those up immediately. They're in right here.
The boat sheet has a Catbeard stat thing.
Yeah, I got it right here. As an
So
action.
they did just level up. Oh,
Oh, did they look?
They have the higher HP. Which I think is
They just have marginally more HP. I've already updated that though.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me find the boat. I'm sorry, I'm unprepared. I didn't have him. I was looking all at my stuff.
It's fine.
just...
That's
Alright.
fine.
Alright. So, can I use one of his stuff to help, one of his things to help Quin? No, they're all too far away. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna have him run along and dodge for the time
Alright.
being.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll move on to Max then.
Alright, feline agility, bonus action dash.
Zoomies.
I don't know if you did the math for it or not, but that's
I
kinda
did.
what-
I saw him measuring out earlier.
Okay. Well, hello.
I have 80 feet of movement left. Okay, so I'm going to use Mirage Attack.
Mirage Strike. Yeah.
Mirage Strike, same thing. Okay, you know what I mean.
Yep.
18.
That hits him.
That hits.
All right. 12 piercing damage.
Okay, which means he does have to roll concentration.
He can make an opportunity attack.
All right. I believe these are done at disadvantage to you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's gonna try it.
That's definitely gonna miss then.
He's gonna miss. Yeah.
All right.
And then as for his concentration, really quick. Yeah,
All
he's
right,
gonna pass
and
that.
Max was actually right here, and Max is going to stab him again. Let's see here. And this is an advantage. 19.
Yep, that's another
Yeah,
hit.
that hits him.
Very clever.
Oh yeah, Mirage Strike.
He's
What
getting
a
his own
fun
advantage.
spell.
4 piercing damage.
Wow.
Another concentration check.
That's
Yep.
gonna be like
17 DC, I think.
No.
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
Hang on.
Unfortunate.
We could re-roll it. Or I could use 4 luck points to make it a 16.
Well, that's not including modifier. It is
Oh,
above
it's
20.
not. Okay. Never mind then.
This is not worth using a reroll, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, 5, 10, long jump, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And
Gosh.
I'm gonna stay right there.
Max doing the whole lap around the map in one turn.
Yeah. Well, I think the Reflation is gonna ruin this for Meowiardi, but I don't think. Well, actually, it might.
Weird, because the reflation.
I can
Uh,
tell-
When the Rafflation did something, it did break invisibility from Meowiardi.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it might ruin it for him. I think it's gonna go for this while it has the chance. So, it is going to make two attacks against Quin, and then we'll go say what happens next afterwards. Both of those are gonna miss you. Wait, no, that was just the first attack because it was at advantage. The second
go.
attack is a natural 20. This is why I roll in the open now.
I will lucky that.
Why are you DMs getting so many nat 20s?
I don't know. Blame him. I'm not the one rolling them.
Alright, so that is going to be 22.
That is.
Alright. The Reflation will do. Uh, 10 slashing damage to you, and I need you to make a dex saving throw.
A dex save. Oh. Ugh, that's an 8.
Alright, okay. Oh, ho, ho. You take 11 necrotic damage, and the Reflation regrows a few petals.
Okay.
Does this break Meowiardi's invisibility?
Yes. His invisibility is over, and so is the Reflation's turn.
Means this guy's concentration is gone.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, long jump, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm assuming I can stand there because less than half the tile is filled with lava.
Yeah.
And I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on Meowyardy.
Alright. Make your attack rolls.
14.
That's not going to be enough.
26.
That will be. Get him.
And 28.
28
2
will
hits.
also hit.
Wow.
Ooh.
Total of 5 force damage.
Well, he doesn't resist it.
No, he does.
Oh, wait, yeah, excuse me.
He resists force damage?
Yep.
Yep.
The first person in the world to resist.
I already did
force
it.
damage.
Stop taking my gimmicks.
Well, you already...
I
need to add
I
that
already
H, right?
took the damage for him.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what was going on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass my turn there.
Alright. He's going to use his legendary action to take another shot at Quin. That is going to be a 28.
Jeez.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'm out of reactions.
Alright.
I should have total fightered.
I mean, I think you wouldn't have been able to because you needed to use your reaction for the ready to action.
Well, if I had
That's
tunnel fighter, I'd
10
more
piercing
reactions,
damage, and then 14 poison damage.
but take it to 7.
Alright. And if you want, you can set your temp HP to 0 and add 12 to your current HP, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
did save you a little bit there.
Thank you.
Alright. And Meowyardy's going to pull out the Necronomicon. He's going to cast a finger at this tree. And he's going to say, "Help, I summon you, my servant. The one that freed me from my captors, return. And he's back, baby."
I'm like standing out of it.
Yeah, you just watch as this, like, bloody sap starts, like, pouring down from the tree right next to your head.
Ugh.
Roll him in initiative.
Yeah,
He did not get great.
yeah, I'll let you
Probably got
do
better
that.
than me.
You got a 3.
And, yeah, we already will continue to move over here to
Oh.
try to get behind cover. And that concludes Meowyardy's turn. So,
Win.
Quin.
Didn't Devin go or?
Yes.
Yep.
I did.
Yeah.
All right. I will take an action to get the full effects of a superior healing potion. So that's going to be 40.
So 40.
I will move 40 feet to catch back up with them.
Yeah, you can occupy the same space as the Reflation, by the way, if you want
Yeah,
to.
it's
'cause
effectively
it's
just his
technically
tile.
it's technically on Meowyardy if you wanted to move over here.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
I will bonus action Tunnel Fighter this time, so I can defend myself. And then I will action surge to hit him.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Alright. First strike coming up. Gotta remember Ice Strong. That's a damn.
Oh my gosh.
All right, get him back.
That'd be 7 now. Ooh, max damage. 27 damage, radiant.
Yes.
Oh, 27 radiant damage. All right.
Math on that.
I'll do Meowie Arty, you do Reflasion.
I lightly choppy chop.
All right, yeah, we'll keep going.
That's-
Alright, second hit. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit Meowie Arty.
Okay. I'm gonna take 10 more radiant damage,
All right.
and he's marked.
All right. Well, he didn't like that, so he's gonna use his legendary action to swing back at you. And this is the nasty one.
Okay, it's at disadvantage because of sap.
All right, the nasty one is not gonna hit you.
You dodged a bullet, man.
All right, Rodolfo.
Maybe literally.
All right. Rodolfo's gonna go 40 feet here. And then he's gonna misty step over to the Auroch and then attack him.
All right.
Actually, that's too much. That's 5 feet too much.
Oh no, the 40 feet of movement, sad time.
Yeah. Yeah, he moved 40 and then misty step is 30.
Ooh.
I will point out he doesn't use spell slots, so he could also Long Strider and Misty Step if you wanted him to.
He doesn't have any more long striders. We used both on the. Yeah, he'll just go here and then he'll dash up to the guy.
Okay.
That's his turn.
All right, we move on to the Aruk's turn then. And yeah, I don't think he's gonna try to overcomplicate this. He's just going to move around, and he's going to rend into Rodolfo.
Okay.
The lowest of his attacks was 13.
13 misses.
And that means that the other two are going to be like 19 at the lowest.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so he hits twice. And Rodolfo takes 8 slashing damage from each of them, so 16 altogether.
Okay.
And that's his turn. And the spiral threads continue to rush up towards the mountain as the book in Meowie Arty's hands continues to glow green. Faris.
All right.
You have his friend next to you.
You're gonna get me close there to their Daelen?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to ready a heightened spell telekinesis.
All right.
All right.
Wait, is this transmutation? I think it is. Yes, so I get a discount on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we move on to Daelen's turn then. Or do you have something else you have in mind?
Yeah, I don't know if you have a bonus action or not.
No, I do not have a bonus action I want to use.
Okay.
I will move up a little bit closer, and I will cast with my last level 2 spell slot a Vortex Warp and get Faris closer, so like here.
Alright.
Alright. Whoop.
And then it will go off, and I'm going to cast Telekinesis on Meow Yardy.
Alright. What save does he have to make?
Strength. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Okay.
Strength save at disadvantage. Well, that's definitely not gonna look too great.
He doesn't
for
have any
him.
legendary resistance anymore either, so I don't think.
Nope, he
Nope.
fails.
Now, let me just see something. Do I get to move him when I cast it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think when you initially cast it, and then after is when it's like an action again. So yeah, into lava he goes.
Oh my gosh.
You can move him that far?
60 feet.
Yeah,
60 feet.
okay. Which lava? You have many choices here.
Probably the one closer to here.
Okay, so Max, you're in your hiding spot, and then you just hear him come whizzing over. And yeah, I guess he can't do anything
Nothing.
with it. So he begins to burn alive, and he just screams at you and says, "What you've done is not going to be enough. What we've set in motion here today will change this spiral forever." And he
Shout
dies.
out. Is there any way to grab the book, or is it just gonna
It
burn
floats
with
up
it?
to the top of the lava, actually.
Okay. Well, I'll do something about that when it's my turn.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
reflation dies as well.
Yeah, Daelen will keep running. He'll go here. He'll shoot the tree behind him. That's only a 13.
That's not gonna be enough.
Okay, and yeah, that's my turn.
Was he concentrating on this, or is this just alive?
It's just alive.
Okay.
But yeah, it's scattered, so.
Catbeard is gonna throw his daggers at it. +6 to hit. He gets 2. Well, one's a 17.
Well, that's gonna hit.
All right, and 2d4 plus 3.
Oh.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And he's going to try and run away from this thing.
Yeah, he can get behind me, so that's.
Yeah, he has to go there. All right, and that'll be Catbeard's turn.
All right.
Max.
Max's turn.
At 10-15, he's gonna dip a bolt into lava. And he's going to sure strike and shoot the Weeping Trent with it.
Is that a metal bolt?
Yes, it's very hot.
Oh gosh.
Most bolts are made out of wood, is why I asked. Well,
Oh
wood
well,
and
I don't
metal.
know. I just have bolts
Yeah.
written down.
I'll allow it.
No.
Oh.
Well, let's see. That's a 11.
Yeah,
That's not
an
gonna be
11 will not hit the tree.
I've got more bolts where that came from.
Yeah, maybe like dipping it into it, and then you like pull it out, and again the tip's just gone.
Oh, let's try that one again. All right, that's Max's turn.
Okay, the tree end.
Thing. go ahead and first, wait. Oh, this is the thing I hate about stat blocks. Like, it lists it as multi-attack, but it says, do this thing. Let's see. You are just in range of it, so it's going to throw a rock at you. And that is going to be... that's over 20. So that is specifically a 24.
Where are you heading?
This is being thrown at Max.
No, 24 hits him.
I mean, probably hits.
Okay, cool. Just went
alright.
quiet.
I zoned out.
Oh yeah, there's a rock coming your way.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Raise roll. That will be 15 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, uncanny dodge.
Okay, and then it's going to move. And Devin is going to throw 2 trunks or branches into you, or at least try.
Okay.
That first one I think is missing, as that's only 18. And the second one's even worse, 16, so it misses. Just tries to hit you and bounces off your armor. And that'll be its turn.
Time for this.
Now it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I guess we're going to start whacking it. Uh, 14 to hit.
That's going to miss.
Okay.
Oh,
Crit.
yep. Nothing stops a crit.
Oh man.
I'm going to use a level 3 Divine Smite.
Oh no.
We really don't have time for this.
He's going down.
To remember everything that I get to add to this.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse you.
Time to make maracas out of dice, with all the dice will be rolling.
Alright, and then I get an extra die because it's undead. Is this math correct? Yes, I believe this is correct.
Oh,
84 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
jeez. Absolutely devastating as you just cleave this thing. It almost looks like it's just in half now. It's still holding together, just this horrid gash.
yeah.
Devin's
Well,
new nickname is the Lumberjack.
it sprays out some sap with that blow though. You need to make a dex save.
Cauterized with divine energy.
5.
All
Right,
right.
that will
You take 6 acid damage, not poison. And
I love how you just specified that.
and this one is one that sticks to you, and you have to use an action to get rid of it.
I'm going to reposition myself here and pass turn.
Okay.
All right, Quin.
Okay, I'll shout. Faris, you got the book?
Yeah, I got the book.
Excellent. And I will just run over and help Rodolfo out by smacking this dude twice in the butt. First hit's almost a crit. And then, so 30 and 23.
Both of those will hit him.
Okay. Okay, and that's 9 damage. And 13 damage. And he's
Alright.
marked. And I will bonus action tunnel fire here.
All right.
That's my
Yeah, Rodolfo's turn.
Alright, Rodolfo will keep smacking at this guy with Quin. Let me double check the modifier. Uh, 23.
23 hits.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. Only 12 damage.
It's still going.
And that'll be Rodolfo's turn.
All right. Oh, he definitely does not like the situation he's in right now. Yeah. I think he's gonna have to attempt this, so he's gonna move around here, and he's gonna unleash his breath weapon.
Though, I mean, you can't take an oppie, or at least Rodolfo can.
Rodolfo can take an oppie, yes.
Yeah, I'll do that. Only a 10, so he misses.
Yep, that's a miss.
All right. So the breath weapon requires both of you to make a Constitution saving throw, unless Rodolfo passed the last Rook's one, which I do not remember.
Constitution, you said?
Don't
Yes.
think so.
I like Constitution. 16, that's kind of mid.
22.
Okay, so both pass.
All right, you both pass, so you are not exhausted like Daelen, and you take 19 poison damage. So
Have? Because they
Half.
Half.
you have that twice, Quin. So probably doesn't do much of anything to you.
That's like 5 damage.
Yeah. And Rodolfo would only take like 8. So yeah. And it seems like now that Meowiardi's dead, the right has slowed down a bit. But those spiral arms are still heading their way up to the top of the mountain. Faris.
Alright. Could I grab it out of the lava, or would it be dangerous to do that?
You still have telekinesis active.
Yeah, but I don't want to use it on it if I don't have to.
I see.
Yeah. It would be kind of dangerous because you'd have to like pick it
Yeah.
up without touching the lava.
So I have to like kind of shake it off a little bit before it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to telekinesis it and just kind of put it over here, I guess.
All right.
I don't really have anything else I could do. Well, I could, but that'd be a waste, I feel, of sorcery points. So yeah, I will just. Can I pick it up now? Is it like safe once it's out?
Yeah, you can pick it up now.
Okay, I'll grab it.
All right. You pick it up and you.
Uh-oh.
Devin.
Stopped.
Who is in charge right now? Is it Devin or Eckert?
They're kind of tag teaming this.
Yeah.
We'll say Eckert, I guess, just kind of arbitrarily.
All right. So as soon as Faris picks this book up, Eckert, you begin to feel a pull towards the book.
Interesting.
And almost as if it's trying to separate you from Devin. And Devin, you feel like your energy is beginning to bolster. And then, Devin, you're in pilot. And then it switches back to Eckert. But this time, you're not really able to control it. And it flips back and forth. And Faris, the book is beginning to shudder in your hands.
Where's the off switch?
And I want you to make an Arcana check using your charisma.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, that actually does something because I'm proficient in it. Okay, so basically it's going to be +9 then. +22.
All right. And once you realize it was part of that ghoul spell that happened before, something about it and all that happened is reacting with him, and almost instinctively you're able to just cause it to stop. And Devin, you stop experiencing this, and you now have the blessing of wound closure.
What does that do?
All right, and we'll move on to Daelen's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just holding this thing, like, probably, like, flesh and, like, skulls, like, screaming at me as I'm, like, flipping through the page.
I will go over
it's
here
partially
and
made out of wood too.
Yeah.
I will go over here and I will try to shoot the tree.
What's just plant flesh?
Yeah, the Necronomicon seems to agree with you.
25.
25 hits.
"13 force damage, and it's pushed 5 feet to here, I guess.
All right. Ice is not here right now, so I'll do it. Let's see if he steps into the water, or the lava, I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna say just because most of those tiles are about half. He does not stagger into the lava, but he's definitely getting close to it.
Okay. And then I will use my action to dash 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Catbeard.
Who's controlling Catbeard?
Crow is, but
Yeah. I'm probably gonna assist Devin here. What's the range of his daggers?
20, 60.
Are you in range? Yes! Alright. I will, should I use this fancy stuff? I have a feeling we're gonna, when's it go next?
I mean, you can give Devin extra damage or something, that's about it.
Well, I'll probably give it to Max, because Max is going next. Yeah, I'll give it to Max. So I will use as a... what is it? As a bonus action. Yeah, I will give Max +3 to hit and +3 to damage.
Neat.
I can't edit it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't give you that.
Yeah.
Which you should be, but okay, never mind. Yeah.
But yeah, these are +6 to hit. That is a 14 and a over 20.
The over 20 will
20
hit.
will get him.
Yeah. So 2d4 +3. 11. Max.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, and that'll be the end.
Right. Max.
All right, let's try this lava bolt again. This time with steady aim. That's over 20.
That'll
Right,
hit.
well, that's gonna hit him this time.
30.
I think this whole thing's fire damage then.
When you did this kind of thing before, I said attack on a D4 fire damage, but I'll leave it to you.
It's kind of difficult with this because it's like we'll add on another D6 fire.
All right.
6
Oh my
fire
gosh.
damage.
All right. So he takes 42 damage, I believe.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, he takes 42 damage, and he's barely hanging on there, but he is still alive.
And that's Max's turn.
Okay.
All right. He has one last thing he can do.
Yep. I think we'll do. Throw a rock at both of the cats and then try to hit Devin again. So. Max, that's going to be. Wow, okay. 19 on the die.
All right, that's fine. Right into my trap.
What do you mean, right into your trap?
Oh yes. Oh yes. All right.
Well, it's
yeah,
going
well,
to still potentially hurt, unless you're doing a thing here. That would be 22 bludgeoning.
That's 11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay, that's minus 6. Just a temporary HP. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right. And now for Catbeard.
wait, how did you move?
That's part of my reaction.
Isn't it only against melee attacks?
No, it's just whenever I use Uncanny Dodge, I think.
Because I remember it said
Is
it had
this
to meet
scout
the
or-
conditions of the normal scout, like, runaway thing, which is a melee thing, like when they run up to you.
Yeah, because this is a ranged attack. Is important.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, I'm still there. But I'm still
Okay.
going to Uncanny Dodge.
Gotcha.
Alright. Alright, the
Then-
rock to Catbeard.
As for this one, that was going to be 18.
Oh, that hits him.
Okay. You take. Oh, wow. Low. 15 bludgeoning.
Okay.
That's 3 to his hull. Temp HP ate most of it.
Oh, right, he has temp HP.
Yeah, it 12 temp HP, so it
Yeah.
it ate up all but 3 of it.
So he's at 72.
And lastly. Fell off the table. That is going to miss Devin with only an 18.
Can I choose to allow it to hit?
I mean, I guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him hit me.
Okay. Uh, 18 bludgeoning.
He takes 10 points of cold damage.
Falling for my trap card.
Well, how do you finish him then?
It just hits me, and there's this like explosion of cold mist that starts like frosting him over.
Yeah, maybe after the fire arrow was like, he was still burning a little bit, a little hot, and it hits it like a hot stove and just
Shatters.
and he's done.
Okay. Case I think
Alright.
it will then be Devin's
It's
turn.
Quinn's turn.
Devin's. 'Cause
Oh, wait,
it
no,
was-
it's Devin's turn. Oh yeah, that was just. All right, go for it.
Roll for the damage, I think.
And how much is it again?
It is
18 is what I'm seeing down there.
No, I mean for the acid effect.
yeah. He takes an acid roll here.
Oh yeah, are you gonna roll that?
You take 7 acid damage.
Okay.
Wait, it's not until you wipe off the number.
Nah, you know what? They've got him. Quin's going next. I think I'm gonna use an action to just wipe off the acid.
No long this acidic sap.
15, 20, 25. Uh, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I will pass turn.
All right, a win.
Destroy
Alright.
him.
Finish him. That's
Oh, so
almost a
close.
crit. Again. And then... Wow, another one stank though.
The 14 will not hit, but the 30 will.
Cool. Alright, let's see. Okay, 14 radiant.
All right, he is very close to death, but he's still alive.
Okay. I will move over here, and then I'll tunnel fire, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Rodolfo.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want Rodolfo to kill him, or do you want to kill him with Radiant?
I think since Faris got a hold of the Necronomicon, I think the reanimation effect might be gone.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Fine.
deactivated that when because that was affecting you when he picked it up.
Alright. Net 1 next turn.
Oh boy.
All right. He is going to make... Yeah, well, Quin's been hurting him the most, so he'll make 2 attacks at Quin and 1 at Rodolfo.
Okay.
So
Disadvantage against Rodolfo.
and against you, the first one has disadvantage because of sap.
Yep.
Okay, so his first attack is a double nat 1, baby.
Oh
His
my
second
God.
attack is a nat 20, getting eaten.
By 4.
His third attack might actually connect. It is a 15.
That just hits.
All right, Rodolfo
What?
takes 8 slashing damage.
Okay, I get an oppie. Also, what was the double roll on that second hit? I think that one should have been just a straight roll.
Oh yeah, well it's fine.
Alright.
You disadvantage from sneezing.
Oh, I crit.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
you can
he's.
possibly
I
not
think he's
kill him.
just dead.
He's so dead.
Beheading.
All right. he's dead, and his body drops down, and then lightning begins to arc out of it, and I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh,
Alright.
the death
This
throws.
is a appropriate time to use arcane deflection.
Faris, you're just out of range of it.
Well,
You said Dex.
Yep.
you read the wrong.
We said the NPCs have 4 to all saves. Is it +4 or +4 to what they have in the stat?
It is just +4.
Okay.
They have +4 and
14.
everything. 14.
17.
A 14. Yeah, 14 beats
Pass.
it. Rodolfo got a 17, so he beats it, and it jumps from Quin to Rodolfo, and then oh yeah, you're right. Just hits Rodolfo. So you will both take. Oh wait, you both pass. Does this do half? It does do half. Okay, you take 9, but you half it to lightning damage if that matters. All right, and you are out of combat for the time being.
Is the book still going weird?
The green glow on it has stopped, and now that you have a little bit more time to assess yourself, the blessing of wound closure more or less gives you the benefits of a perioptive wound closure, but without having to use attunement for it. So
You can't die.
pretty much. So that's what it does specifically. Essentially, your death saving throws always succeed, and when you use hit dice, you max it.
I'll double it.
Well,
And as you're thumbing over the book and reveling in your victory, the moment you say and you look up, you see a pair of white wings with bronzen tips. And this small draconic creature is in front of you once again.
oh, hi there. As I sort of slip the book into my mind.
Yeah, and he immediately tells you, I require the Tome of Life and Death Arcanum. Grant it to me, and in exchange, I'll allow you a full reprieve.
What do you need it for?
The chains of causality dictate this tome's purpose, and this time and nexus reaches its conclusion.
Meaning?
It is no longer needed.
Well, and what if we don't give it to you?
You will reach the summit with few resources, 2 Marleybonians, a Valencian, and the sun will perish in a flurry of claw and wing. The right will then make its end.
Well, I'm gonna cut this short. I'm not some puppet to your fate. So I'm keeping the book.
Really think that just a bit of a reprieve is going to make the difference?
You would have every expenditure at your disposal, rather than what meager, small amount is left.
To be honest, that still doesn't sound like the best trade in the world. That's like getting porridge to satisfy your hunger, but giving up your kingdom in return.
If you do not wish to alter the fates that await you, then I will not accompany you any longer. But I will have that tome one day, and I will find you once more.
Okay.
And he disappears again. Alright, and what do you do now?
Daelen, juice us up.
What do you mean?
He points to the turret.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll give everyone 12 temporary HP again.
Do we want to at least take a little bit of a rest before we continue?
I don't know, do we... I'm assuming we don't have time. I mean, he points to the, things that are approaching. I think you said that they were coming from the spiral, and they were, like, glowy things.
Yeah, like the spiral arms you travel on are like folding backwards toward this location. But the speed at which it was happening has been significantly reduced.
What would happen in, say, judging by everything, about an hour-ish?
More or less, not a whole lot will transpire in 1 hour. However, by the time you reach the top of the mountain, it is going to be very close to the top. And that's something that you can't really change, because this is going at a normal... Well, I suppose you could burn the midnight oil if you wanted to get up the mountain faster.
We may not have what that dragon was offering us, but I think at the very least we should take a little bit of a breather.
Are you sure?
I need some stuff back.
Well, there's no way around it.
Very well. What are we going to do with the book, though? It seemed like Moriarty was trying to bring it up to the top of the spire. Or am I mistaken in that?
Okay. I can't really... Thumbing through it, I don't see anything that, like, kind of stands out with this thing. It probably seems evil, but...
There's a few pages of handwriting you recognize in it.
Well, let's... If we're gonna take a rest, maybe I'll read that.
All right. So I'll let you guys go ahead and start a short rest then.
Okay.
If you want, I can also ritual cast Identify on it.
Yeah, I'll let you cast Identify on it. So, what you learn of the Necronomicon by casting Identify on it is, if you attune to it, you gain Undead Fortitude, and you regenerate 5 hit points at the start of your turn while you're in initiative and are not unconscious. But it is also an artifact, so it is mutually exclusive with the lunar artifact you already have.
Meaning you can't have both?
Correct.
Anyone else want to hold the evil book?
Well, I was thinking too, my dad is probably up there, and he's probably going to try and get this thing back for me one way or the other. So I'm going to let you hold on to this, Tifa. I mean, Max. as I give him the
He just kind of he holds it in his hands. He's got wide eyes, and he just kind of looks at it. He's like, "Wait, what?" He's got that kind of look on his face. Okay. I'm assuming if things go wrong, you just want me to run with it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm going to. I use a Sorcerer's Restoration and get back 5 sorcery points, and I'm going to turn. I'm going to use 7 of them to turn into a 5th level spell slot.
I'm going to use a second wind.
I don't think I have any short rest features. So.
Well, you can get your HP back at the very least.
Yeah.
What does the text that I could read say?
While you're reading through it, it's a lot of the spells you're reading in this. You're it's more like research, I guess. Using this book, it's trying to combine the differences between life and death, giving it the ability to regenerate itself, the ability to move, to bring itself back from death, so it never truly met with it in the first place. And more or less, as things progress, eventually the handwriting switches from your mother's to your father's, as it more or less begins to describe the possibility of a creature that could live forever if tied down to one entity. And as it continues on, you realize that this is like the prelude to the body taker plant, and it seemed like this was added in a bit more recently and built on top of the prior work.
Damn you, man. Okay. Well, I probably, before I hand it off to Max, I'm probably like just kind of sitting by this tree, behind this tree, like reading it.
Yeah. And while you're reading it, you don't think it's necessarily evil. It's definitely creepy, but it doesn't seem evil. And Max, do you attune to it?
You know what? I think it might be fun.
All right. Well, Max, you now have undead fortitude and regeneration while you're in combat, basically.
Yeah.
I hope I don't regret that. I'm giving up my stone of good luck.
I'm gonna, well, assuming we're gonna head out now.
Can I potentially attune to the Luckstone while if Max isn't using it anymore?
Sure.
The wound closure thing stays on Faris, or does it go to Max?
The blessing is a blessing.
And Devin.
It is part of him.
I just heard wrong. Okay.
Are we gonna head out now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you continue your way up the mountain, and you have to kind of make camp at some point unless you want to burn the midnight oil, but you will still reach the top before the spiral arms do. And then
Oh.
yeah.
So it's
Then-
gonna like take a day to get there.
Yeah, more or less, but you'll still have time
Okay.
to like prepare
All right.
things before you get to the top.
Okay. Yeah. All right then.
And
Oh, that removes temporary HP though because it's a
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
think.
temp HP stayed until a long rest was over.
I don't know how we're counting that.
yeah, I'll let it stick. It says long rest, so.
Cool.
So you begin to reach the top, and you see you're finally at the spire itself, where this large building is situated on top of the apex of the volcano, and these spikes jut out from it, and you begin to climb up towards the stairs, and you notice that it was completely destroyed in prior battles. And then eventually, without mistake, you reach the top. And there across you see an elf in dark clothes with his arm outstretched and a green circle of magic around him, similar to what you saw in the Necronomicon. And clasped in one of his hands in this staff, you see a large eye the size of a basketball fixed to the top of it as wisps of images flutter past its glossy interior. And in his other hand, there are 2 black shards, the remaining 2 windstone fragments. And he addresses you while continuing his somatic components. Oh yeah, and you also notice an extremely large dragon with 5 heads in the middle of this ring of circles as it seems to bear down on her. And he says, "Boy, do you have any idea what you are attempting to interrupt here?"
Well, by the looks of it, Faris says, by the looks of it, it looks like the attempts of a desperate old fool.
Do you not know what happened to the human race by now?
I think I missed that. Faris says, I think I missed that class.
The Death Titan stole their souls and left them unable to receive any rest in the afterlife, unable to be revived, and unable to find any peace. I'm bringing back a Titan of equal power to challenge and finally vanquish him. Lord Kennel started it, and I will finish it. And there will be peace in the spiral once he has perished. Bartleby has already failed us once, and I won't let him do it again.
You actually think this Titan's going to listen to you?
And do you think that that there won't be a Titan to rise one day in the future, no matter what we do? Already, the crows inside of Grizzleheim have attempted to find and awaken Emir several times throughout history.
I am going to move closer. And yeah, Faris is going to move closer.
Okay.
Can he move past this blue line?
I will allow it, but do keep in mind this means that Faris might take an attack if violence breaks out early.
Okay. He will step forward then.
Okay.
And he will say, Faris will say, You've got to stop this, Dad.
Everything that I've done has been to bring her back and to save an entire race from purgatory. Why should I stop?
Because everything you've done along the way, you've hurt several other people. That plant creature you made, and I see you've been making more as I look over at these things. It ravaged a good portion of that city, and it's selfish to treat death as this on and off switch. And yeah, I maybe walk closer, and I think that you, my friend, said you wouldn't hurt me, and I believe her. That's why I'm begging you to stop this.
Have I not already shown you restraint? I've ordered these things to avoid you, the last living memory of the only one I ever cared about. Everything I know here was burned to the ground long ago, and everything I did was to make sure that this day succeeded. Don't make me have to punish you.
You've already done that enough. But
And tell her that her suffering will not last much longer. And then I'll save both of you. And he's going to cast Power Word Kill
on me?
on Faris.
Okay. Well, I have under 80 HP. So
You also have Death Ward.
I do have Death Ward. Yeah. Or no, it's been 8 hours. So I guess so am I just dead now?
Yeah,
Well,
what?
Okay.
What happened?
Well, as my dying words then, can I at least do that?
Yep.
Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no, you killed me. How could you do this? This is something side.
I am going to run towards Faris, and I am going to use a Scroll of Gentle Repose.
The spell does not grab hold of anything.
I make the to save thing. I make the death like as cheesy and over dramatic as
Yeah.
that. And I'm like on the floor going. Ah. Okay, so where can I be?
All right. I'll let you kind of be up to this middle line here for your theatrics.
All right, so can I be like here?
Where's here?
Right here.
Over here.
Yeah, you could be over there.
Okay. And I'm still invisible?
Yep, and you're still invisible, and we are going to roll into initiative.
Uh-huh.
We have 10 HP, right?
Yes.
Yes, 12.
And you also have Death Ward as well.
Oh, I can keep the death ward? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The illusion is still there, though.
Yeah, it's still
For whatever
there.
that's worth.
Yeah. All right. So, Malister is continuing the Rite of Awakening, and it hits third turn. And we begin with Quin once again.
Okay, kind of staring at Faris's dead body on the floor. He'll just clout. Malister, you're going to pay for that. And I will...
All right, and before you start moving, this area here is difficult terrain,
Okay.
as is this area over here. But continue.
Everything in that black box.
Yeah, everything in the black and brown box.
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... can I jump this distance with a long jump? I got 18 strength.
It comes out to like here.
Right. So I can, so long as I get 10 feet of running distance, I believe I can jump up to my strength modifier, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Not my modifier, my strength score.
yeah. Like if you have the movement for it, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, we'll go at a diagonal. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Jump that distance. 30. And I will play it a little safe here, actually, and I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
All right.
And then, as a bonus action, I will Tunnel Fighter, and that'll be my turn.
All right, we'll move on to Faris, who is invisible.
Okay. I am going to. Is this cover?
No.
What is this?
It's just rubble.
Okay. Oh, it's difficult terrain. I see.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain. You could take cover behind this pillar if you want. This would be half cover. Right now you have full cover.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to. How far am I from him? So I'm going to move up 10 feet, and I'm going to cast Telekinesis as a quicken spell. Getting the discount. Breaking my invisibility.
All right.
Just a second. And I am also gonna I'm gonna use it as a quicken spell, and I'm gonna try and get. So he's holding a staff and the wind shards.
Yes.
I am going to try and get the staff with telekinesis.
All right. Before you even finish casting the spell, he adjusts his grip. And I will make the roll in the open. But he has advantage. All right, and what save was this? Strength?
Strength, yes.
All right. He is
17.
going... Yeah. He's gonna use a legendary resistance on that.
Okay. So he adjusted his grip. Is that only on the staff or is it on the shards?
Right now, it's only on the staff. Like he kind of like twisted his hand right before you did what you were about to do.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and take the shards instead this time. Well,
Alright.
one of them.
And then the moment you try that again, he does the same thing. He like pushes down on them as you begin right before you start to like push up or to the side.
Okay.
But he will make the save again. That's a
Oh
natural
boy.
20.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I will kind of go back behind this thing.
All right.
Yeah.
And for future reference with movement, because I know you have enough for this, you cannot clip the corners on these things. They are too big.
Oh,
Well, at least
okay.
by passing through the middle here, you can clip it on these edges. But you
Yeah,
still
I
have enough
get-
movement for that, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that your turn?
Yeah. That's my turn.
All right. Well, Quinn, since you are out in the open and not behind cover, he is going to take his first legendary action, and he's going to cast Arcane Burst at you. That
Okay.
is a 22.
To hit.
Yes.
That's a hit, but I need to roll a d6 because I have mirror image up.
Wait. My bad. That would not hit you because this wall is giving you cover.
Okay.
So you're good. Likewise, it is also giving him cover though. This entire wall here is 3/4 cover. Yeah. Daelen.
Okay, Daelen will move to the right, I think.
Alright. Don't forget to account for difficult terrain.
Oh, so all of this part is difficult terrain, right?
This part is difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll remove the blue box, but yeah, that area there is difficult terrain. I'll make it a different color to make it a bit more obvious.
Okay, Daelen will go to the right over here and he'll use the alchemy jug to make honey as an action. And I think that's my turn because I don't have my cannon. That's, yeah.
Okay. Devin.
Okay. Bonus action. I am going to cast Jump on myself using Magic Initiate. And I am going to spend 10 feet of movement. And jump to here. And then I'm going to move like this. And I'm going to see if I can disrupt Malister's concentration by casting Eldritch Blast on him.
Alright, you will have disadvantage as the moment it leaves your hand, he already begins moving in the opposite direction.
That didn't work quite right. Hold on. Well, I mean, that was definitely going to miss anyway. Actually do this correctly. 12.
12 does not hit Malister.
And 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Three force damage.
Alright. takes 3 force damage.
And pass turn.
Alright. And let me... Alright, he is going to make that check. And we'll see if he maintains his concentration. He maintains the concentration. And he is going to cast Arcane Burst back at you. And... Oh, he has advantage on this. But you do have cover from him. So... That will probably miss you. That's like... Yeah, that's missing.
Unless he has a plus 15 to hit.
Yeah, there's no way. Alright, yeah, we move on to Max.
Bonus action dash, I no longer care about difficult terrain, gonna drop down in here, assuming there aren't he doesn't see anything that could damage him down there.
The fire will damage you, but Malister will not be able to see you or do anything about it.
Alright, he's 10 feet down. Is it just if he's at the bottom of the ravine?
The bottom will do the most damage, but you'll still take damage for going in there.
Okay, does this count as full cover?
Yeah, as long as you can draw a line between it and Malister, you have full cover from him.
Do these parts also count as it?
They're aesthetic. They're just claws going up in the air.
Okay, so it's just this thing then. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, let's see here. Let's move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, long jump, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. I'm assuming that's a valid spot.
To get up there would be 20 feet of movement to climb, but if you're on top of it, you're on top of it.
Yeah, I can get up there, but is it still full cover from that position?
On the top of
I
it?
feel like I'd have to say half cover because this is like a brazier on top. It's
Okay,
not
in that
nearly
case,
as big.
In that case, no, I'm just gonna stay right here.
Yeah, okay.
Hang on, I'm checking. Is this spot difficult terrain or not?
It is not. It is
Okay.
just dirt.
Alright, and this is, I hope I'm not wasting my action by doing this, but Max is going to take out the Necronomicon, open it, and try to find any, he's going to try to inspect it to see if there are any spells in there that he might be able to cast due to his attunement to it that would help out in this situation.
Alright, roll a percentile dice for me.
Alright. $18.
18. Alright, what you're able... well... Are you trying to cast a spell, or are you just trying to find a spell?
Find a spell that I could cast that would help here.
Yeah. You are able to cast Wither and Bloom. More or less, there might be higher level things, but this is as high as you think that you're confident with.
I guess in a pinch it might help. And he just kind of presses his back against the pillar or whatever this is, and that's his turn.
Okay. Catbeard.
Alright. He will, this is where I think I should start be using his big guns here. I will use a bonus action to activate the T10 knives. For the next minute. Okay, yeah. And I will maneuver Catbeard. And I'll throw 2 daggers towards the Necro Hulk.
Okay.
And so an extra 3 damage and ignores resistance. Okay. Doesn't do anything to hit. Wrong channel. That is a 14 and a 25.
25 will hit.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 6. So 10 piercing damage, ignoring any sort of resistance.
Right.
Okay.
And yeah, that's my turn. That's all I can
All
do.
right. And Malister will use his 3rd legendary action to cast Wither and Bloom himself, actually. And he is going to target where his buddy is just within range, and the Necro Hulk is able to heal one of its hit dice.
Just getting rid of the damage I just did.
And it will add HP to the end of that as well. I don't know if you're rolling that ice or if you need me to.
I got it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Well, it rolled max.
Yeah, he rolled max HP. He's back to normal. And we move on to Malister's turn. All right. And I think he is going to, yes, he's going to come out swinging big. He's going to cast Circle of Death. And
Oh my god.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll.
yeah. Oh, he can't hit everyone. Yeah.
It's the majority, though.
Yeah, he's gonna go for that. Constitution saving throws from everyone
Mr.
but
Cook.
Faris and Devin.
Faris is...
No, that's an illusion.
That's an
20.
illusion.
Sorry, I just glancing at the thing. It's like, I see Faris' icon. Oh, wait, no.
Yep, I rolled an 8. Alright, Rodolfo.
Oh, Catbeard, right.
9.
And for Catbeard, I got a nat 1.
All right. So Max passes and Quin passes. And everyone takes 48 necrotic damage, half it if you passed.
I will cast Absorb Elements to have it again.
It's necrotic
It's
damage.
necrotic.
Oh,
so-
that's right.
Don't forget your temp HP.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he is going to move to the edge of the circle. Yeah, we don't need this anymore.
It did its thing.
It did what it needed to do. Alright, yeah, that's it. That's the end of his turn. He has all of his legendary actions back. We're gonna go to his friend's turn, so if you haven't noticed, they didn't take any damage.
Yeah. Just wiping the sweat off my forehead with these things.
I'm gonna need to actually just leave this 20 foot. Hit. Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah.
Man, they really want Illusion Faris actually dead.
Yeah, I will say Malister definitely is calling out. Quit going for the son on the ground who keeps being melodramatic.
It's like, oh, that power word killing me still.
Like kicking its legs still, because I guess you have to use your action to like keep it talking, so it's just still there.
So that one will do that. So I'm gonna need Quin and Catbeard to both make a con save.
Okay.
It's +3 for Catbeard, right? I'm not misreading
Plus
that.
4 for all of
Okay.
the saves.
Okay. It wouldn't have mattered last time because I got a nat 1. I got a nat 1 again.
Ooh.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Gabir may not make it out.
So that is going to be 32 damage on a fail, half if you succeeded, and Catbeard is poisoned and cannot regain HP while poisoned.
Yeah, it was necrotic damage.
Yeah, necrotic damage specifically.
I wish I resisted necrotic as a robot, but sadly I
And
didn't.
then the other one is going to go for a Spore Bomb on Rodolfo and Daelen. So, more con saves.
Okay. Nat 20 actually.
Okay.
It's thinking 13 for Rodolfo.
Oh, okay. So, Rodolfo will be taking 30, you'll be taking 15. Rodolfo is poisoned.
Rodolfo is at 4 HP if anyone cares.
Oh my goodness.
Is he poisoned too?
Yes.
Yeah, he's poisoned.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it then.
They might just want to get out.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget they also have to suffer the difficult terrain.
Oh, yep, excuse me. I guess that's gonna be 30 there.
Yeah.
30, 40. We'll make it though. And I'll get to do this as a bonus action. Daelen, I need you to also make me a strength save.
Yep.
Yeah, the other one can do it too. My
I got a nat 2.
Oh.
You are grafted to it.
On that or no?
And well, I'm here. Quin, you're gonna be doing the same thing, so strength save.
I'm a little less concerned about Quin.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! you don't even get grabbed in the first place. You just slash it with this like strange fungal tentacle that tries to pull you So that'll be their turns. Okay.
And Daelen, you are restrained and have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws.
Okay. I'll try to remember all of that.
Don't worry, they'll remember for you.
All right. Rodolfo.
Okay, so you said the poison makes him not be able to restore HP, right?
Correct.
He will. Let's see. This is 30, and then he will go over here, and as a bonus action, he will cast Lesser Restoration on Catbeard.
Okay. Catbeard's just not poisoned anymore.
Yeah, so that means he can regain
He can
HP.
regain
yeah.
HP, yes.
Yeah, and that'll be Rodolfo's turn because he doesn't have an action that's usable. So
I feel I should mention also that poison only lasts until the start of the Necrohulk's next turn. If
yeah,
that changes anything.
no, I don't think so.
All right. The Rite of Awakening passes on to its fourth turn. Quin.
Okay. This is a tricky situation. I will position myself a little bit. 5, 10, 15. Actually, I can't get there in time, can I? Okay, I think I'll just bonus action ignite the blade because I forgot to do that earlier.
Yep.
And then I'll just call out to Devin saying, Devin, I don't know if you can help Daelen, but he's in a rough spot. And I will take 2 attacks at this Necro Hulk.
Right?
Wow, that's
A
wrong
shrug.
Chat. And the wrong thing entirely.
Where did you?
22.
22 hits the Necrohulk.
Yay. And then 20.
20 will also hit the Necrohulk.
Beautiful. Yeah, I am only one-handed because I really need to remember to pre-buff or pre-use stuff. Alright, 13 Radiant.
Right, radiant damage works against it, but it is not vulnerable to it.
Okay. Alright. Then the other hit, that's going to be 11 damage.
Right.
A little bit more here. That guy is marked. And that's really all I can do, so I'll call it there.
All right. We will move on to Faris's turn then.
All right, I am going to quicken a vortex warp on Daelen.
Okay.
Just bring him next to me.
Oh, okay.
That is my last second level spell slot.
Thank you.
I'll say you probably had to move like 5 feet over to get the line of sight for it, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll
Mostly
use
just-
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will also peek out and try telekinesis again, getting the wand.
Okay. Once again, he pivots his arm, his clutch on it before you even finish it.
Ooh.
That being said, though,
Yeah.
He will legendary resist it again.
Okay, and then I'll duck behind again. Like right
Alright.
there. And yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Let's see, does he have the range for it? Nope, not anymore. Yeah. Does this reach? Yeah, he's gonna cast Wither and Bloom back there.
It's a
Is
con
it?
save.
It's a con
That's too-
save.
I think that's too big.
Wither
What is the
Bloom
radius?
Nope, that's correct.
All right.
I am
Let-
wrong.
That's
let
hitting-
let me see. It is a point in range, so yeah, he can still do it.
So that hits me as well.
Nope.
Okay.
You're safe. He can't get a line of
Oh.
sight over in here where it
Okay.
needs to be. Don't rotate it. I don't like that.
What? The players did it once.
In a different campaign. All right. An 11 is a fail, so you are going to take 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
All right. And we move on. Well, to Daelen's turn.
This is looking rough. So I think Daelen will use one of the newer features, which is drain magic items. So he will, as a bonus action, deactivate his alchemy jug and get a level 2 spell slot back.
Like to imagine he like shatters it and one of those magic vials from Zelda comes out.
And then let's see. Does Faris want anything like to help with the plan he's doing right now?
I'm just trying to take the things he's doing for this ritual is kind of my game plan. Because I can't do damage, and draining his legendary resistances is what I can do best.
Yeah. You know what? I will actually cast Vortex Orb on Malister.
All right. The moment you release the spell, he... Oh, wait a minute. Ha 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 ha. You have to see him to do this. And he's going to cast Counterspell.
Well, you just have to do you actually have to do a con save, so you could
It
avoid
doesn't
it.
just happen anymore.
Yep.
I will get an 18.
All right. Yeah, the spell keeps going.
Okay. Then he does a con save because it's Vortex Orb.
Yep. All right. On save, huh? Hmm.
Here.
I think he's gonna let you do it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna put Malister over here.
All right. In this style?
Yes.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I will move behind here, but yeah, that was my turn.
All right, Faris, he's coming after you.
Uh-oh.
He has advantage on this. That's his second legend. That's a
Oh
natural
my-
20.
Well, I will...
mm.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll dump 2 to stop him from doing that.
All right.
Fire, I'm about
So-
to ask you to give me the dice.
You say that, but he's rolled terrible on those.
That's true. He is getting horrible on the saving throws.
And on the damage, that's only 16 force damage to you. That was his
Ow.
second legendary action.
8, so I only take 4, and I gotta concentrate on telekinesis.
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right. Devin.
Okay. I'm going to use the effects of jump 2025 to get right up in his grill. And I'm going to start attacking.
All right, you have disadvantage as he continues to dodge out of the seemingly know what you're about to do before you do it.
13. I'm going to use Guided Strike and turn that into a 23.
All right. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Yep, that hits him.
Okay, and I am going to use the Divine Smite provided by Paladin's Smite.
Okay. Big damage.
That is going to be 20 damage total.
Okay.
All right, 20 damage total is dealt.
And does he need to try to maintain concentration on anything?
Yeah, he will.
Yes, yes he does. He passes.
Well, we're going to attack again. Another 13.
Well, just a 13 is not going to hit.
All right, yeah, 13 will not hit him.
Okay. Not too scared of his opportunity attacks, if I'm being perfectly honest. So that's gonna be
He has no reaction anyway.
15, 20, 25, 30. But yeah, why not? I'll position myself directly between him and Faris. And pass turn.
All right, he is going to use his third legendary action to cast Misty Step and take full cover over here.
From what?
You.
From you.
Bold of you to assume I was going to attack him. Who has foresight now?
Mhm. All right, well, it is Max's turn.
All right. Bonus action hide.
All right, I'm just gonna not worry about it.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
not worrying about it.
And I'm going to pop out, shoot this guy.
Okay. Take your shot with advantage. I'm pretty sure with your mod that
21.
just yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Only 22.
Okay. 22.
that's Max's turn.
And you're attuned to the thing, so you remember to get your 5 points.
Yeah, I haven't lost anything yet, though. Oh, wait, I have. Okay. Got it.
All right, we'll move on to Catbeard's turn.
Oh, and when Max pops out, he tells Catbeard and Rodolfo they need to get as far away from the Necrohulks as possible.
But yeah, Crow. It's,
Yeah. Yeah, I will, Okay, I'm gonna try and... Okay, I'm gonna just try and hit it for where I am now. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna give Quin a +3 to his attack roll and damage roll. And then I'm gonna double throw. Keeping the channel here. So these are +6. 16 and a 12.
Ooh. Those are both misses.
Okay. And Catbeard will haul it over here. And there. Yeah. Okay, and that'll be his turn. Just remember you have +3 to your attack and damage next turn, Quin.
All
For
right.
one.
Malister will use his fourth and final legendary action to cast Arcane Burst on Faris.
I will use the protection fighting style to impose disadvantage.
All right, you have imposed normalness on this. It misses, I think. Yes, it
Yeah.
misses.
Yep.
I just
All
kind of jump out of the way.
It is now Malister's turn proper. And... Oh yes. This might be the time to do this. Oh no, he can't. Unfortunate.
The pillar in the way.
He gave himself cover, but
He did give himself cover, but I think he's still gonna do this anyway. And then he's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
okay.
So you two need to make a dexterity saving throw.
You got +5.
Still a
Not
12.
that matters.
I'll try and boost Faris's roll to 16.
Alright. 16?
Yes.
A 16 does not pass.
Okay.
It is worth a try.
Well, I
don't
guess
think
I'll.
you expend the thing, do you?
I will read it, but
I think Flash of Genius isn't like the other ones where...
Okay.
I will use my last level 1 spell slot to absorb elements, though.
Okay. That is 43 lightning damage.
So 21.
Yeah.
All right. And I got a. That does save me like concentration check from being absurd. I think I just auto make it because Devin's standing next to me,
Right,
and I have
yeah.
+7. Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll continue to take his movement. And that will conclude his turn. Alright, who wants to roll a d6 now?
2 of them, I think.
Yep, 2 of them.
I got 2 d6s.
I'll roll 1.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
1, yes.
They do
okay,
not get
now
them
we-
back. Okay. That being said, this Necro Hulk has been kind of battered and hit, so it's going to make 2 swings at you, Quin.
Okay.
First one's at disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's already going to miss. Yeah, that I think that would. No, both of those would have missed. Okay, and now the regular one. That's the same as the other one, so that is going to be. It's only a 21, so that will not hit you.
Oof.
As for the other one, I'm going to start moving. Let's see, I gotta compensate for difficult terrain, so 10. And you know what? It's going to use the dash action to right next to both of you.
As a bonus action, don't it?
And yep, it does. Devin, make me a strength save. Wait, I forgot to do the same thing with
16.
You pass. You are not grabbed with this thing. Oh, also, Quin, make me the same strength save.
Yeah. It's a 9. Yeah, I'm
Once again, you just don't care. Okay. That'll be both their turns. Rodolfo.
He's
he's
no
Oh,
longer
he is no longer
poisoned.
poisoned.
Yeah.
Anyone that was poisoned is no longer.
He will use his bonus action to cast Cure Wounds on himself, so that'll be. Uh, 1d8, or sorry, 2d8, plus spellcasting ability, which is intelligence.
I believe that there's a typo there. I think it's +1, but it says it's 10.
Okay, 2d8 plus 1, sure. He will gain 7 HP back, just in case. I don't know if he can take a hit from the Necro Hulk, so that's kind of dangerous. He'll go in and make an attack, but then we'll see what happens with Quin. So +7. That's at 9, so that probably misses.
Yeah, that will miss.
And he will actually move away and take an OP here.
Okay, huh? Alright.
okay. Is that disadvantage?
Well, it's gonna try. Okay, well, the first one was going to be 21, but the second one was higher, so 21.
Okay, that hits.
Rolled really bad in damage. 7 bludgeoning.
Okay, that was exactly what I
And
healed.
wait, there's necrotic. Actually rolled close to minimum there. 3 necrotic.
He's at 1 HP.
Alright,
Save
I
one.
will take an offie.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Cutting it close
I
there.
saw the 1 and the 2.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no way you got that lucky.
Man, I love 19s today.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Didn't Catbeard help you with this too?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he's got +3
Yes.
to damage and
But-
attack.
Not that it matters when you get a 19.
Yeah.
Well, the
Well, I mean,
damage
the
still
damage-
applies.
Yep. Yeah, and this is also using Warcaster Green Flame Blade as well.
You can roll it all together. He does not
Yep.
care about fire damage one way or the other.
Okay. Radiant Fire, 27 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Brings him to a nice rounded number.
And that is Rodolfo's turn.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I think Malister, now that he has this again, he's going to cast. He'll cast Arcane Burst at Daelen.
Oh no!
Okay.
All right, that is going to be
Over
Probably beyond
well
18.
over 20.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not a damage die rolling, that was me dropping one.
Oh, okay. All right, so that is going to be
Hurt.
32 force damage.
Yeah, I'm at 0.
You see Daelen drops.
And the Rite of Awakening hits the 5th turn. Quin.
Okay. Let's see if we can take a guy off the board. First wing. That's going to be. Yeah, I need to save my lucky, so that'll just have to be a miss.
All right.
Second one, that's better, 25.
That will connect.
Perfect. And we're going to do 11 damage.
All right.
And then as a bonus action, we're on a time crunch, so we're just going to throw everything we got. So we're going to do another attack, since he hit an ally while he was marked.
Okay.
Yep.
That was 11 damage there. I didn't mark it yet.
Yep. That was 11
Yes.
damage.
Okay.
Alright, this is at advantage. And then I get an extra bonus to this. No, it's extra to my damage. Another 19.
Yep, well, that's another hit.
Okay. And then that's going to be 18 damage.
Nice. It's not looking great.
I'm going to action surge.
Yeah. Get rid of it.
You have a second one? Oh yeah, you took a short rest. Yeah.
Took a short rest. Is
Yeah, that's-
beautiful.
That's why I wanted to take one. So we get the stuff back.
Well, there's
Aw.
another crappy roll. Alright, that's dirty.
That,
20.
yep, that'll hit.
Beautiful.
Oh,
And a bad damage roll, but 7 more damage.
starting to look like slice and dice, but it's still holding together.
Okay. Then Quinn will shout, Max, can you finish him off?
Probably.
I'll leave it to you then. And I'm going to take an Oppie. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Okay, well,
30.
go for it.
Can it take an Oppie? It took an Oppie at Rodolfo.
Oh, wait, yeah, you can't.
Oh,
Thank you for reminding me.
Alright, then that's my turn. That's all the juice in the tank.
Okay.
All right. We move on to Faris.
I just cannot get into innate sorcery, so I'm gonna run over to Daelen and pour up my superior healing potion down his throat.
Are you going to risk the Oppie?
Yes.
Okay.
But do I have cover? Because
Yeah, I would say you
yeah.
probably have at least half cover.
alright.
It rolled kind of badly. It's going to be a 14.
Then that would miss me with the cover.
It misses.
He saved.
Alright. I will dump my superior healing potion down Daelen's throat with a bonus action. What's the roll for that?
Superior. I think.
8d4 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 84 plus 8.
Alright. 31.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. And then I will telekinesis the wand again.
Okay.
All
Your
right.
strengths.
Another strength save.
He's got nothing to that, so he's...
Yep, he's doing it again.
Was that his last one?
He still has legendary resistances.
Oh, wait. Which one was that? Was that 3?
3.
3.
That was
That was
3.
Okay. That's the end of it. Of my turn.
Okay. You're out in the open now, so he's gonna cast Arcane Burst on you now.
Okay.
Yeah. You will now find out what his modifier is. 19.
Well, even if I shielded, it would hit me, so I gotta take it.
All right.
Now that I'm awake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to use it for something else. I can Deceptive Rescue if you wanted. I wanted to use it for something else, but...
That would help, because I'm probably gonna take like 30-something damage now.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright. So I
Okay.
just kind of move here, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it passes through yet another illusion of Faris, and you're now invisible. Daelen is concentrating on the floor.
Just the idea that
Yeah.
it's yet another melodramatic Faris.
Oh! And it's now Faris's turn, and he's invisible.
Really? I just took my turn.
Oh wait, you're
Oh, wait,
right,
yeah.
right.
Dalen's turn.
It's Dalen's turn.
Okay, I will get up. And I will... Well, I disabled my alchemy jug.
Is the honey
Ah.
that he put in there earlier still there?
Technically, I
that-
don't think so, but...
Oh.
I think it doesn't actually get, like, generated inside of it. It just pours out of it, like, it is
Oh,
full.
that's
Yeah.
right.
I will actually go over here and I will put down one of my pylons and activate it with a bonus action.
Okay. Means got one of these little guys.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, I guess he potentially has a legendary action.
Yeah, he will not take it.
Okay. I'm going to move to here. And I will take the attack action. And I'm going to roar with all my might and use Dragon Fear. And my targets are the Necro Hulk and Malister.
All right.
I
I'll let
think the
you
Necro
look
Hulk
at
is
them.
Necro Hulk is immune to fear.
Of
Malister
course.
got a natural 20.
Alright, well,
You and your net 20s, man. That's another one.
we're going to use the movement from jump to get right next to him. And I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
$13. Favorite
Oof.
number to get.
Yeah.
Well, since I'm sitting with nothing else to use it on, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Divine Favor.
All right. He will not counter spell, so you're free to do it.
I didn't even consider that. That will be my turn.
All right. Malister is going to use his third legendary action to Misty Step over here.
Interesting. Okay.
And yeah, we move on to Max's turn.
Alright, we're gonna sure strike this thing.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's just dead.
I like rolling.
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Does he like move or does he teleport through the legendary?
He's Misty
action?
stepping.
Yep.
Okay.
95 damage.
Wow. This guy?
So
Absolutely
it goes through one of the skull, and then it comes out the other side, and a whole bunch of the other skulls just like spew out the back.
Ew.
Hell.
So now there's a Faris illusion going, I'm dead, I've died, and there are like skulls all around him. He's like covered in violent splat.
Yeah, he's just sitting there
Passes through
doing
it.
the same thing. Like he's just kind of like swimming backwards, you know, that kind of thing.
Alright, that's Max's turn.
It's turned into an awful theater play with way too realistic stage effects.
All right. Yeah, we'll move on to Catbeard's turn.
I've got a question too. That Misty Step is he doing? Is it actually Misty Step?
It
Like,
is
cast-
actually Misty Step. You could counter spell it.
Okay.
But yeah, Catbeard.
He will. Catbeard will. I think he's gonna try and get to the others. So he's just gonna dash.
All right, don't jump in the well.
I don't think he wants to jump in there. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. And that will be his turn.
All right, Malister is going to. Yeah, he's gonna cast Arcane Burst at Devin.
This is the load-bearing Necro Hulk. I need to put that back.
He misses you. And it is now his turn. And I think you guys have put on enough pressure that he needs to do this. Let us go see where he can stand to make this safe.
Yep. I'm going down again.
The circle's so big.
Yes.
Alright, I mean, out of spite to hit that thing. But he will obviously move out of his own AoE.
Does he need to see the middle? Okay.
Yeah, for that reason too. Yeah, actually, I think he's just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna go all the way over here. Yeah, he'll go right there, yeah. Alright, so, Constitution saving throws. I suppose Tiamat also has to make this.
Oh boy, let's see if she fails, huh, guys?
I will release you and you'll do what I say. Also, here, take a huge spell to the face.
I'm pretty sure she was in the effect last time as well.
Yeah, I was thinking it too.
Wow.
Okay.
I only crit on saves, apparently.
Alright, so I'll make
17.
Tiamat do it twice for the
17,
walls,
2.
and I don't think Tiamat cannot fail this.
Oh my gosh.
She is
I got it.
unable to fail this.
I got a 30.
Holy crap. I think everyone passed.
Alright.
17, does that pass?
Did you roll
That
Cat Beard,
passes.
Crow?
Oh, I did not roll Cat Beard. I keep forgetting.
Uh,
I have a
Rudolph
feeling
is
even with the
thankfully-
Might
save,
not
it's
matter.
enough.
Hold on.
Yeah, he got a 7.
Ooh.
That's 39
Oh, no.
necrotic damage.
And he's
Catbeard
down.
goes down.
You round
Alright.
up, right? Or is it down?
Round down.
Round down.
Is that another circle of death?
That was another circle of death, yes.
Okay.
How much is it if you round down? It's 18?
19.
19.
I need to do the con save again for invisibility thing. Nat 20, of course.
Yeah, and I got a 25 for my telekinesis.
Alright. Very good. Who wants to flirt with that d6?
Oh, right. I did it last time.
Me and Crow did it last time.
Alright,
Oh.
I'll do it. I'll be the bad guy.
Yes!
Not get it back.
Oh, ho, ho.
Dom, 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 dom,
35,
dom, dom.
40.
Yeah.
And... Alright, so this time I want Faris to make me the strength save.
It can't see me.
Oh wait, you're invisible.
Is that...
Yep, that
Make a stealth
getting.
check. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
We'll see if it knows where you are or not, based on how we've been doing invisible stuff.
Okay. I think... Oh, wait, I'm actually proficient in stealth, so actually it's not terrible.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, it doesn't know where you are,
Hold on.
though. That might not be good news for Devin or Daelen,
Yep.
because there are no other valid targets. I don't think.
40. It could have gone in range in order to actually hit Devin 2 then.
Alright.
So there'll be one slam at Daelen, one slam at Devin.
Okay, I'm gonna use protection to provide disadvantage on the attack against Daelen.
Okay. Good thing you did. Because that made it miss. Went from over 20 down to just 14.
Okay, that misses.
And as for you, Devin, it got even worse. That's a 10. Alright. That being said, though, let's see who's not been grabbed with this thing yet. Well, actually, Dalen's kind of low, so it's going to go for Daelen.
You do get a +5.
Oh,
Strength save.
It's a strength save, yeah.
Yep.
7.
Mm.
You were grafted to it again.
Restrained and disadvantage on Constitution saving throws.
Fun.
All right. It is going to be Rudolfo's turn.
Rodolfo's gonna go over and stabilize Catbeard.
Alright, medicine check.
Let me just double check. Cat doesn't have anything. That's wisdom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think he has anything to it.
12.
DC's
What he got it?
I believe the DC is 15? Could be wrong.
10.
Oh, it's 10? Okay.
Should be 10.
Okay,
yeah.
he's
He's
stable.
good. He's good.
As well roll D4 unless someone's got healing later.
Roll the d4 to see.
Yeah.
That'll
Someone
be
roll
Rodolfo's
D4.
turn. Oh, sorry. If you want me to do that, then. 3.
So he's out for 3 hours.
This is Rodolfo's turn.
Okay.
Alright. The Rite of Awakening hits 6th turn. Win.
Okay. Question. If I switch weapons, does that extinguish the Sunblade?
Technically, you need to use a bonus action to turn it off.
I guess it would stay on.
Right. I get like, can I just like clip it to my belt, or like, I guess how's that whole work, or do I have to like turn it off entirely?
Stow it. He's
I feel like you could like clip it to your belt, but it also might like hurt you if you get like hit or something, because it's like a lightsaber, right? If it hits your leg, it's gonna hurt.
Right. Okay.
So I think I'd say you could swap it, but you take D6 radiant damage extra when you take damage. If you're okay with that, Ice.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that you'd take part of the radiant damage.
Okay.
Now, granted, you have to take damage in the first place for that to come up, but
Yeah. All right. Well, as much as I would love to rush Malister, I know he'll just teleport away from me, so that's probably kind of pointless. So instead, I will move 30 and then use my action to dash. It's like,
I will say you can second wind to extend your movement if you want to.
that's true, but I don't know if that's enough still.
It's half your movement.
Would have actually made
45 feet is what the thing said, so it might be enough, but we'll see.
Well, it's not enough for Malister, but
Yeah,
it would
but it
be
is enough for the Necro Hulk.
Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. And let's regain some hit points. This is my full fighter level. Ooh, good roll. Alright. 15 hit points back in the tank. And now that I have an action available, I'll take 2 swipes here. 13
That will not hit.
and 16.
A 16 does not hit either.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Alright, Faris.
okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to do this now. Would he be in a line from me? Could I connect him? Yeah, I can. I think I can totally do that. All right, I want to use a bonus action to cast Sunbeam as with a quick spell.
Do I do the save?
Yeah.
Well, can I do it in such a way that
You could probably cast from that.
I mean, I don't know.
like if I crouch down? Can I do it in
feel-
such a way I don't hit Daelen?
How
mean-
wide is it?
You were
5 feet wide.
5 feet. I mean, you have enough
You
to move
to
here, right?
here.
Yeah, but then he doesn't hit Malster. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, he does. He hits. both
Yeah,
of them.
you'd hit both there
Yeah.
without risking Daelen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will do that.
Yeah.
All right.
When does invisibility break?
When I cast a spell.
When he.
Okay, so he's gonna cast counter spell
No, but I think it goes off like
first.
without
Probably
him.
immediately after you cast the spell, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can't cast it then.
All right. Yeah. Then I will. So, this is as a quicken spell. So
Okay.
both him and the Necro Hulk have to do con saves.
On saves.
Yep.
That is a 2 on the dice for the Necrohulk.
19 on the die for Malister.
All right. So 35 for the Necro Hulk, and it's blinded. And then half as much for Malister, and he's not blinded.
All right. 35 is 17.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then as an action, I'm going to use Sunbeam again. So
Oh, no.
Okay, so another one.
that's only going to do 23 if they fail.
This got a
All right.
16.
Malister. Well, actually, that's the concentration check, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's still. I
I mean,
think,
how much damage is that?
think he has to do it.
Last of his.
The last legendary resistance goes down.
Okay, so half for him again. And did the Necro Hulk fail or succeed that
It
one?
got a 16.
Then it failed. So it takes 23 radiant, and it's blinded again.
Unfortunately, it's immune to blind.
Oh, it's immune to blind. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has blind sight, so.
I was hoping I would have taken it out with that. So,
It was
I will just-
fresh, unfortunately.
yeah, I will just go there.
All right.
Because I'm going wom wom wom.
Malister is
You're no longer invisible.
No longer invisible, yeah. I'll get rid of that.
You put Malister up against the wall, and I think he's going to do the same to you. He's going to shoot at Daelen.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on the attack.
So normal, because he's restrained.
I'm restrained.
I will.
Why would Malister have disadvantage? Oh, because
Protection.
of protection.
Protection, yep.
So he has 2 sources of advantage and 1 source of disadvantage. I don't remember if we've been playing with you can stack them or
I think we've been.
not.
I don't know.
I know we're
to
doing
that
it.
extent.
We're doing it in our campaign. I don't know if we're doing it here.
I think we did when we were escorting Big Jimmy or whatever. but-
Yeah, I think you saved Big
Oh,
Jimmy
yeah.
with it. So
I
that
will
will be-
warding maneuver this as well, though.
okay,
Okay.
Isn't that only on a hit? Probably.
Yes.
Everyone's-
it's a 22 to hit. So
All right. We gotta
The one
roll
at each is
good.
20. The right side die is the one that would roll first.
no, it's at advantage because
Oh,
it's 2
wait.
sources of it.
+8. We roll max. So you have 26 AC, Daelen.
All right.
So it doesn't
misses
hit.
Daelen. You saved him from a terrible fate, and it is now his turn.
There's like 4 people crowding around me just to not get hit. What was the check to get out?
To get out, you can take an action and make a athletics check.
Yeah. So Devin can't save you here.
Yeah. I have reach to do anything else, I don't think. Let me check. You said you had 1 level 3 slot to spare.
Yes, I still have it. Well, I just have 1 level 3 spell slot. Period.
Yeah. I think it's a 50-50 shot to get out here, but I would need to use a level 3 spell, which I don't think that's a good idea. I'll just roll for athletics, I think. I will make that does 13 pass, I guess.
13 does not pass.
Okay, I'll make it a 17 with Flash of Genius.
That does.
He like grabs his skull and like bashes its hand.
Yeah.
Genius.
Okay. Now I'm off of it.
Did you need to use that? Weren't you in Devin?
It was
It was a ability
a
check.
check, not a save.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I will go behind cover here. Oh, it had 10 feet of reach, so I'll go here. And then I have a bonus action. I will drink my superior healing potion as a bonus action.
Alright. Malster will use his next legendary action, and he's going to cast Wither and Bloom here. Necro Hulk, go heal your HP, beloved son.
As I heal mine, too.
Wait, you're healing? How are you healing?
Not me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
13
Aura's +5.
plus 5. Yes.
Yes.
20.
22.
Alright. A 15 does not pass. And you take 4 necrotic damage on a failure.
Oh, 2 on a success.
2 on a success, but you know, that wasn't the aim here. That was the
Yeah.
extra sauce.
Yeah.
Alright, Devin.
Glaring with pure rage, Devin lays into the Necro Hulk. Uh, 21.
That hit.
And I am going to cast Rebranded Branding Smite. There is no save for this.
It just works.
Just works.
Oops. That is a total of 24 damage.
Alright. Yep.
And it is glowy now.
Max. Does that mean an advantage on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 24, right?
Yes.
Alright, I accidentally punched in a 3.
And we're going to attack again. Well, I ate a nat 1 for 25.
25 hits it.
That's going to be another 15 damage.
All right, 15 damage.
And I am going to reposition myself to be next to Quin. And I will pass turn.
All right. Malistaire is going to cast Arcane Burst at Faris again.
Okay.
I will use protection on Faris.
All right, it is now a normal roll. That is 26.
26 hits me.
All right. So that.
Oh no.
34 force damage.
Oh.
That's exactly
But then, like, the energy goes ching off of me as the death ward falls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh my goodness.
Paranoise.
the exact amount.
All right. Make that concentration check though.
Yep.
It's gonna be DC 16. No, 17.
17.
Well,
He's got his sword and everything around.
yeah,
him.
I'm good.
Yep.
Yep, he's all good, Max.
Come on, come on. No.
So close.
Okay.
I mean, still hit.
Yeah.
$35 damage.
To the Necrohulk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to get from behind cover for that shot.
Yeah,
He
you did.
did.
Yeah, let's move there
And
and
then
then back.
bonus-
He is very close to dead now.
I wish I could do one more. If only. Alright, bonus action hide.
All right.
29.
There's no way anyone can do that.
Yeah. All right.
Actually,
Yeah. Malistaire is gonna use his 4th legendary action. Yeah, he's used all the other ones. He's gonna cast Arcane Burst at Devin.
Okay.
You've been protecting people. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
I'm calling bull.
Yeah. I'm going to spend 2 luck points.
Yep. Well, fortunately, the second nat 20 gets to sit there and look pretty. So.
Dude, I swear you've rolled at least double digits in nat 20s in the last 2 or 3 sessions.
37
The
force
last 2
damage.
sessions, yes.
It's force damage, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you
Oh.
resisted. Keep in mind too, the Necrohulk is also blind. Okay.
No.
Well,
it's
well,
immune.
has
It's
blind
not
sight.
blind.
It's
Oh,
got
right,
blind sight,
right.
Yeah.
You're right. Right.
Which I guess
Half
I
of
could see when you were invisible.
37 rounded down is going to be 18.
Actually, if this changes anything, it's blinded. It has blind sight, but that's only to a certain extent. So that would have
Yes.
helped Max in some way, right?
He already had advantage because of...
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
smite.
glowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 60
Oh.
feet, yeah, but still.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
reaching for anything I can get here.
Yeah, he already had advantage, though.
Okay, we've got concentration still, we're good.
All right. Catbeard is stabilized, so we move on to Malistaire's turn. All right. Yeah. I think he's had enough. He is going to cast Arcane Bolt at everyone. Actually,
Arcane Bolt.
Or not Arcane Bolt. Is it? Arcane Burst.
Ah, okay. 4 attacks.
Yep, he is making an attack against everyone.
Protection still applies on Faris.
Okay, so I will
Is
roll
Max
that
okay?
first. Yeah, Max is fine. He is not targeting
these
Max.
4.
Alright, Faris. That is a 13.
That misses me.
He is safe. Alright, against Devin. That is 27.
Hit.
Alright, against Quin.
Quin.
That is a 16.
Yeah.
And against Daelen, that is a 23.
Hold on. Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
So miss, hit, miss.
So against
hit.
Devin, that is 34 force damage again.
Okay, that is reduced to 17.
And
He's
the
still
other
up.
roll is on the other side. 19 damage to Daelen.
Okay.
That force resist's coming in clutch.
But he has all his legendary actions back. And someone roll a d6.
D6.
Oh my god, this one is the one that matters.
Doc and Zapper haven't rolled, so.
Oh, thank
He
you.
does not get it back. He has not gotten it back. Okay. That being said, it's going to try first to graft Faris.
Okay. Strength save?
Strength save.
Okay.
+5.
Yeah, well, +4. I have become one with it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at least it didn't do the stupid AoE.
Point. I guess I can just try to hit you, even though you can graft at this point.
Yeah, he would have advantage. I don't want to say it, but
Well, that'll also cancel out with protection.
Right.
yeah.
So it's going to try to hit Faris first.
And
That's.
I wish I hit him on my turn.
That's still over 20.
Over 20, how much?
Specifically, that was a 21.
Well, I can make my AC 19 and use a shield somehow. Well, I don't have enough luck points to do this.
I'm afraid I don't either.
I don't either.
Yeah.
If Quinn has any warding maneuvers left, he might be able to boost you with the shield and that.
I'm out and I don't have a reaction. It's already been used.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go down for the first time in this campaign.
It's time for reals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I'm down.
Faris is
All right.
down. And it's going to try to also now hit Devin. Fortunately, excuse me. That is only a 2 in the die, so it's not hitting Devin. But yes. Faris is down and grafted this thing, and it's potential that he may fall the same fate as the skull's already there.
And Malister will take his legendary action to cast Wither and Bloom.
Oh my goodness.
So that will be 1 a failure, I think, to Faris, and everyone needs to make a con save, and the Necro Hulk will be healed.
Oh wait,
21.
that should be 20 with aura.
Okay. Yeah. So everyone but Faris passed, but Faris taking damage doesn't matter too much here. Well,
Yeah.
I should say only
It's
one
not-
point of damage would make it fail. Oh my goodness.
Man.
You take 1 point of damage, friends. Alright, that was the first legendary action. Rodolfo.
Rodolfo's just gonna try and get Catbeard out of trouble, so... just gonna drag him 15 feet away, I guess. Whoops. Yeah, like here. I think that's all Rodolfo can do for now.
Alright. The Rite of Awakening passes on to the 7th turn. Quin.
Alright. We need this thing to die.
You do have advantage on attacks against it.
You do.
Yep. Alright, that's a 27.
Yep, that'll connect.
For 9 radiant damage.
Alright. It's still hanging in there.
Damn. Second.
Fortunately, that bit that it's regenerated thanks to Malister was enough to save it. But this might not be enough.
Yep. You hit him again. You got him.
You destroy it.
You
Yeah.
destroyed the
It's-
Necro Hulk
It
and
becomes
Faris.
a pile of mush.
Like the body flops out.
Faris and a unfortunate draconian bystander body falls to the ground.
Okay, that makes things much better.
Now I'm only just dying.
Yep.
Instead of being absorbed by and dying.
It'll just be normal death this time. Okay. And I will close the gap on Malister here.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will tunnel fighter.
Alright,
That's confirmed.
Malister is going to take a legendary action at you. Uh, 22.
Okay, let me roll for mirror image. One, which
Doesn't that mean he actually hits you?
he actually hits me, yes. So I will cast shield.
Okay.
Alright. And then Faris, you make a death saving throw.
I believe it +5.
Yep, it's a saving throw.
17.
Okay,
Alright.
that's a success.
That's a pass. Daelen.
Alright. I will use the Stirring Dragon Vessel to make a greater healing potion and give it to Faris as a bonus action.
Right, 44 plus 4, I believe.
Yeah. You get 15 HP back.
Okay. I am prone as well.
Wait, isn't it a full action that you can use to give it to him?
Right, 'cause
Stirring Dragon
Bonus
Vessel.
action to make it?
It's a bonus action
Oh
to
yeah,
make a
he's right.
potion, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
so it'd
he's
be
right.
20.
Yeah, just max.
Yeah, it's fine. I forgot. I thought it was at full action. Yeah, and I will go back over here.
All right, Malister will use his third legendary action to cast Misty Step.
All right. Don't know how much of a difference it'll make, but I am going to use a bonus action to drink a potion of superior healing. For 27. I'll apply that later. With my action, I am going to cast
There you go.
Dispel Magic on Malister.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's all on Devin to make the roll.
Yep.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
Natural 20. All right. You had to
That just-
get what, a 19 to break a 9th
Unless
level
he-
spell?
Unless he
Yeah.
has like level 10 spells.
Yeah.
So that just kills his concentration.
It doesn't kill his concentration, I don't think.
It only ends spells that are affecting him specifically.
Yeah, but Foresight goes down, and so does Mage Armor. So his
Yes.
AC has gone down dramatically. And he no longer has advantage on everything. You no longer have disadvantage attacking him.
Die, bastard. I'll pass turn.
All right,
All right.
Max's
Well,
turn.
He didn't like that too much, so he's gonna
Wait.
take a shot back at you for his final legendary action for the round, and it's just a normal shot. 27.
27 hits.
All right. 25 force damage. All right, Max.
Max, I know this might sound crazy, but you might need to use the book.
All right. I don't know how to use it.
Daelen would try and tell you to, if you think you can do it, to try and destabilize the ritual with the book. If not, you can just continue your turn.
I'm just going. I'm sorry, but I gotta take this. I gotta use my sure strike right now while I have the chance.
Okay.
Calculating 18.
18 hits him now that Mage Armor is down.
$34 damage.
All right, 34 damage, and the moment we've all been waiting for. He loses concentration on the ritual.
Yes.
I already did the damage, don't worry.
Okay.
All right, well, he's out of legendary actions. Well, keep it there, though. Okay. Yeah. That's your turn?
Yep.
Alright. We're on to Malister's turn. He's in a tough situation here. I think he's going to keep moving. And he's going to use his action to start the ritual again.
Does it go from beginning, or is it just go off from when it left off?
The next turn does not count it up, is how that works. There are no more Necro Hulks, so Rodolfo.
Yeah, Rodolfo's just gonna keep getting Catbeard away from trouble just in case, so it's 20 feet over here. And then he's gonna... He can use his action to dash and go back in over here. Just in case. That's his turn.
Alright. The right does not pass this turn. Yeah. While he has the chance, I think Malister is going to take a shot at Quin.
Okay.
Alright, goodbye. Quin.
Get back here, you coward. 30 feet.
It's difficult terrain.
No, it's not. This is
No.
dirt.
This
This is the
just
difficult
this.
terrain.
I see.
And we're gonna shoot him with a firebolt. This is the weird modifier I don't use much. 23.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits him.
Beautiful. Then he's gonna take 9 points of fire damage,
Alright.
Firebolt.
and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind and keep running towards him.
Alright, he maintains the concentration.
Does that produce flame or firebolt?
That was Firebolt.
That should be doing 3d10.
Yeah.
Ah. I did not update my character sheet since we leveled up. Take an extra 6 for the
So
road.
they should be.
You're using d8s, not 10s.
Oh. So it's 3d10?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
3d10, yeah.
Oh. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Alright, we'll just roll that from the top. And it's like the same.
Wow.
It's actually
so
worse.
cool.
Alright. And then I get to heal. Okay, that's my turn.
I can't believe
Alright.
I sabotaged you like this. I'm so sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah. Malister. Can he get... No, he can't. So... He's gonna wait and see what you guys are cooking. Faris.
Okay, well, I am on the ground, probably like clutching myself and writhing. I am down to 0 sorcery points, 1 level 3 spell slot, 1 level 4 spell slot. So I think I am gonna try and appeal to his humanity, and using one of Faris's signature spells that is actually right over there. I'm gonna use Major Image, and I'm gonna like reach out my hand. Well, actually, because it's an illusion spell and I'm in crescent moon, I don't need to spend a sorcery point to cast it subtly even. So
Yeah.
I'll just do that. I'm gonna make a major image of the woman from my dreams in front of him, and I'm not even really doing this to maybe even deceive him. I'm just trying to appeal to his humanity here, saying with her, "Don't do this for me. Look at all the death you've caused around you."
I've done so much to bring you back. I'm so close.
But at what cost? The cost... This is a lonely war you are fighting here. At the cost of others.
But what of the other humans? What of your siblings, the people we lost here at Dragonspire?
We don't need to fight for any birthright. We should fight for the ones we love and care for now. And I look over at the Faris still like writhing over there, a fake death.
All right.
You have, and I'm totally not intending to. I don't think I could stop this, but this is just kind of maybe a distraction to do something.
Do a persuasion or performance check.
I will take persuasion. $28.
All right. Malastare is going to say, then how else will we save the remaining humans from the Death Titan? If there's some other way, please tell me.
Well, I think our son is good at finding ways for the impossible. I'm just gonna kind of drag myself over here and just kind of.
All right.
Okay.
Malastare is going to look into this eye attached to the end of his staff, and he's not really ignoring you, but it does not seem like he wants to harm you currently either.
Okay, this is more so to just give everyone else an opening or something. Okay, and that will be a 3rd level spell slot, and I'm gonna just activate innate sorcery just for the hell of it. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Daelen. Oh, still going?
No, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Daelen.
Yep. Give me a second. I was trying to check something. How far away is Quin? 45. Yeah, Daelen will dash up to Quin 40 feet. He'll use his bonus action and ask Quin to essentially disable the Lantern of Revealing he has on himself to get back a level 2 spell slot.
Okay, I'll hand it over.
Yeah, it's still in your inventory, it just doesn't work. And then I will move like 15 more feet over here and look ready to strike back if Malastare does anything. But that's my turn.
Yeah, your turn is over. He's he's now reaching out to the staff with his other hand to try to like seemingly do something with it. Doesn't seem like it's connected to the right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Devin.
It's like, get him, Devin! As I'm like holding myself.
He looks ready to try to address Malister, and then his gaze changes, possibly Eckert taking over. Glares, and he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast. $17.
17 will hit him.
22.
Wow.
22 will hit him too.
And 11.
11 will miss.
That's still 2 hits, and I mean, it's not going to change the DC if I roll all the damage at once. It's going to be a total of 17 points of force damage.
All right. Yeah, he takes the damage.
Does it break his concentration?
Let us find out.
No.
Concentration remains.
And I'm going to duck back behind here for cover and pass turn.
Max.
Sure strike. Double 18.
Yeah, pretty sure those are going to hit.
38.
You don't have disadvantage from the range or anything, right?
Right.
Okay. 38 damage.
Good luck on that concentration check.
No. Let's see.
He needs to get 19. Oh.
No, it goes down. All right. We move on to Catbeard's turn.
Yeah, he's
He's
down on the
knocked
ground.
out.
All right. So Malister is gonna drop the windstone fragments that the spiral arms were heading towards, and he is going to use the staff to cast yeah, he's gonna cast Future Sight,
Okay, we have 5
Like-
turns.
which is not a spell that you know of.
Oh.
And
Actually,
he then takes his staff back and he says, "How did you learn about your mother so well? You never met her, and yet you spoke as if you were her."
Well, dreams. Yeah, I don't know what she looks like, but that's what the woman in my dreams looks like.
Well, the Eye of Bartleby showed me that you might have potential. I think if you've learned this much, perhaps I've underestimated you. And I'm willing to put this behind us.
What did you just do?
I cast a spell of chronomancy using the Eye of Bartleby. Showed me a potential future. And there is a possibility that you can stop the Death Titan.
Are you listening to that dragon?
His eyebrows furrow, and he says, "This is the Eye of Bartleby. It is from a different Titan."
But I am asking you, did you listen to that dragon? Did that dragon promise you something, Dad?
Tiamat did not promise me anything.
I'm not talking about that thing. I'm talking about that little dragon, Kronos.
I do not know this dragon that you were talking about. If anyone has insight, you can make an insight check.
I do not have it.
I do.
16.
I actually
He seems genuine. Does not know
That's
who
funny.
Kronos is. Yeah, oddly enough, even though Kronos is mentioned to try to take his work, it genuinely seems like Kronos never appeared to him. He's genuinely seems like this is the first time he's heard the name.
I think he means it, Faris.
Okay.
He's
well,
definitely not lying.
I
well.
thought there was a connection between that and chronomancy. Well then, if you are, then stop this. Stop
All right.
the right.
And he ends it.
Yeah. And
he just
I
lets the crystals fall to the ground.
do the thing where I'm just gonna kind of walk. I will kind of walk through the illusion.
If you'll let me, I'm going to disarm him and take the staff.
Yeah, Max is approaching and he's got his crossbow like at the ready.
All right. He'll hand it over to Quin.
Well, what are you gonna do now, old man?
I suppose now that question is more in your hands.
Well,
I'm here to help you however I can to take down that bitch who stole my wife and your mother. And
well,
Bartleby, or at least his eye of the future, seems to think you are capable of making that change.
well, I did promise everyone here one thing. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Yeah, he doesn't have mage armor or anything, so
Make an unarmed strike. Have foresight or anything either.
I think it's just -1, right?
Strength, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
it's
proficient.
fine.
Okay. Well, it would be like 11. So maybe it connects. It just doesn't
no,
do very much.
it's a 12, right?
Yeah.
12 is his AC.
Yeah.
He's a little tired. He's got a little blood trickling down his nose. He's
Well, I came here wanting to kill you, but I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to hear someone say sorry.
Well, I regret that my actions may have caused more distress, but know that at the time, the future I saw did not see you growing powerful enough. But the future I now see, your potential is far beyond what I once saw.
Well, if you're relying on foresight, that's just a load of BS. Because that dragon promised me the same thing. I know you don't know who he is, but it had foresights of the future saying we were going to fail here, and we did not. So
Well,
put aside these divinations that promise you utopias and put faith in the present.
and he first goes to put an arm on your shoulder, and then he gives you a hug and says, "You're more like your mother than you realize. You'd be proud of the person you've become. I just wish you could have met her."
I'm kind of doing that like stiff thing where I'm just kind of like accepting the hug, but I just kind of put another arm around him. I say, this is the first time you've ever hugged me in your life.
And he kind of smiles and he says, "No divination proved that either. I suppose I'm living in the present."
Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know if I can forgive you, but for the time being, I feel like I can trust you. And I'm putting a risk doing that. I know. But
Well,
I don't know.
I'm taking an awful risk here as well. Points at Max and says, "Given that boy over there."
Yeah, he's probably got like a bolt aimed at your head right now.
Max has kind of lowered it a little bit, but as soon as Faris says that, he kind of looks down at it and then brings it back up.
Daelen puts a paw on Max's shoulder too.
Okay, I was just trying to, He lowers it all the way. Trust me, I don't want to kill you, especially now that things look like they're mending. I know how important family is. I know you and your son probably have a lot of patching up to do, and it's going to be hard, but if you can, I think that's going to be better for the both of you.
Well, if the future I saw is correct, it might be for the best with the whole spiral. If he can save the remaining humans, that's a disservice 80 years waiting to be undone.
Well, going around and cleaning up messes is what we do. We are the cleanup crew.
Said it.
Is it okay to leave that thing there? Could we make sure it doesn't wake up? Because yeah, that looks pretty fearsome.
The arms of the spiral will return to their usual places, and Tiamat's slumber will continue as it was.
Okay. Good. Well, I think we'll be taking these though, as I grab the shards.
Yeah, and so you have 2 more of the fragments. You have 6 of the 7.
And if it's not too much to ask, do you think we could, give Bartleby's eye back?
Yeah. I kind of promised him.
Well, if that's the first step, then we'll have to go home.
Okay, well, I was planning on going our separate ways, but if you have to give it back, then, well, I guess you're gonna go aboard my ship. Our ship.
Before
Yes.
we get to that, where did you get these 2 shards from?
The first shard I retrieved from Wisteria myself. The second one, I hired Meowiarty to take it in exchange for him being able to lead the Draconian army when the dragon rose.
Where did he get it from?
I do not know where Meowiarty got it from.
The only 2 other ones we know is Mushu and the Armada has one. So.
Well, I know he got it from Mushu. I just don't know where within Mushu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or what he did to get it.
Oh, looks like somehow he ended up beating the Armada on that one.
Or he worked with them. But
One of the 2.
Yes. But before anyone goes anywhere, I do believe we are all quite exhausted and we should head back down the mountain some and take a reprieve. I can create a tiny hut if you are willing to trust me that far. It will make resting a little bit easier. I don't know how the Draconian army will act, but it will give us some protection.
Well, I'm completely spent in any other case, so you can either kill me right now or kill me inside of a hut, so we may as well do it, if you were going to do that.
All right. And I think we'll end this session there.
Yeah, so we go down the hill or mountain.
Yep.
Then it just after the credits, it cuts back to this ritual room where the Faris is still writhing in there.
No.
the loopers.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, we'll end there. There might be something after this, maybe not. But thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.